the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Davis. Crabb comes in for McCollum. And King subbed in for Damian Lillard. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. King is in at the point. Henderson out there with Aminu. Then it's Allen Crabb. And it's Leonard in at the center. The Trailblazers have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9.
2 shots.
So he comes up empty at the line. Nets trail by 9. Hollis Jefferson passes to Bogdanovich. Shot by Jack. Wide open. And the Nets miss again.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And with Gerald Henderson Jr., what you see is what you get. A solid player, good athleticism, but he doesn't really specialize, Clark, in any one thing.
Well said, Kevin. Right on the mark with that. He came into the league as a jack-of-all-trades kind of guy. Skills were somewhat unrefined, and that's sort of where he is today. He is who he is.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Sims inside. He's covered by Leonard.
And going back to Henderson, he has the raw tools and intelligence to be a good scorer, but limited range and ball handling skills have put a cap on his development. Plus, he kind of lacks a go-to scorer's mentality.
Pull up Jay. Here's Hollis Jefferson, and that one goes long. Trailblazers leading by 7. Freak kicks to Crabb. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And, of course, Gerald Henderson Jr.'s dad was a solid NBA player in his own right. Never made an all-star team, but was a 3-time NBA champion. And ultimately, that's what counts.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Sloan's checked in. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Portland. Reese Harkless comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Bogdanovich, no luck. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Utah Jazz.
And it seemed inevitable that they were going to lose that game with how they struggled, but in the end, they had an opportunity to win it.
Yeah, you know, Greg, but to me it appeared as though they just had heavy legs. I mean, just looked to be very tired out there at the end.
Here's Sloan. Here's Robinson. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. There's 21 seconds left in the game. Thomas Robinson is out there with Henry Sims. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Jarrett Jack. And it's Young in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And Jack, here we go. And Harkless pulls it down. King. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Damian Lillard. He delivered quite a star performance. Not uncommon, as we've seen him have this sort of terrific night many times.
You never see him play out of control.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
As I was saying, got a real big problem, all this kitty stuff. Your evil twins, CC and Dom, got you doing
Some people say you're just a hanger-on, that you're a leech. Why is that?
We got James Harden and that beard of his. Look, this guy's relentless. We know he's gonna attack the basket all night long, so I'm gonna make it my personal mission to keep that from happening. As long as we keep jumping those passing lanes, we can give them a run for their money. I know I'll be ready.
We are in the City of Roses, Portland, Oregon, home to the Trailblazers, where we'll be broadcasting today's action live. Back to the road tomorrow, as this is the final game of the Trailblazer homestand. These are the games that And then for Houston, Capella's checked in, and it's Motiejunas in for Michael Beasley.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
So on the floor for Houston, Everly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Motiejunas out there with Brewer, and it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Rockets trail by 6. Harden kicks to Beverly. There's a screen by Motiejunas. Back to Harden. Here's Capella. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, it's not just point guards that can pass the rock. Here are the assist leaders among shooting guards over the span of the last month. James Harden, number 1.
And with his skill as a distributor, he's probably just as comfortable at the point guard position as he is off the ball. They need him there at times in a pinch.
Boy, I really like an off guard who shares the ball as well as he does. I mean, that's an invaluable piece to their puzzle, and that's the kind of flexibility they get by having him on their roster.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I talked about that. And Clark, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
And it's Freak missing. Rockets trail by 4. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Rockets just a moment ago. He said that one of the challenges they're very conscious of in this matchup is scoring despite the shot blocking. He said, jumpers like to jump, so we've got to show them some pump fakes, get them up in the air, and that should allow us to get to the line or create easier looks inside. Kevin, we'll see how it works.
And Doris, as always, thanks. And guys, do you agree with Coach's game plan here, given how tough the D is that they're going to go up against?
I really do. I think they're such a hard team to generate offense against. That has to be where they devote most of their attention.
Well, as long as it doesn't come at the expense of their own defense, fellas. I mean, they can't concentrate so intensely on offense, they forget to defend.
Grab dishes to Henderson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's King. Portland no good that time either. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Beverly, the pass to Capella. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Freak kicks to Harkless. Here's King. They can't stop the run with that one. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. And that one's good. And that's now 6 points for James Harden.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Stolen by Beverly. Brewer. The shot is off. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Rockets lead by 3. And we'll be back right after this. And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard. He explains his stoic demeanor on the floor. I would say, Clark, we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard start an almost entirely new group here for Portland. Davis is checked in for Myers Leonard. Henderson comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Allen Crabbe, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And King subbed in for Lillard. Houston with a big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Smith comes in for Jones. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And James Harden subbed in for Corey Brewer. So on the floor for Houston, Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Beasley out there with Smith, and it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Last season for James Harden was easily his best yet, finished second in the MVP race. Put up huge numbers with career highs in points per game scoring. Greg at more than 27 a game.
And also carried that Rockets team that dealt with a plethora of injuries, mainly to Dwight Howard. And second in the league in scoring, I mean, narrowly losing out to Russell Westbrook, who just went on a tremendous tear the second half of the season. And then also finished runner-up in the MVP race.
Freak dishes to Plumlee. Trailblazers moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Davis, the pass to Henderson. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Henderson's got his first basket of the night.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Beverly against King. And Beverly kicks to Smith. Beasley outside. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
Monty Eunice is checked in for Smith. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them. I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
There's a screen by Monty Eunice. A baseline J off the left rim and out.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Move the ball and stick it to
Stolen by Beverly. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. Monty Eunice has the open look. That 3 off the mark. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And a wide open look for Freak. Trailblazers keep it alive. And Plumlee kicks to Freak.